to another episode of Getting to Know Your Center Owners. I have a super special guest for you today. Oh my gosh, it's Harmony from Naperville, Illinois. Cannot believe that I didn't get to meet her in person. I just can't be everywhere all the time, but virtual hugs, Harmony. I love you so much. It's so good to see you again. Harmony also has created some of the music for the egg. So I'm going to let her kind of introduce herself and let us know how the egg found her. Welcome, Harmony.
Oh, it's so nice to be here, and a big virtual hug back to you. I know every day I'm like, oh, I wish Gail's here. So, but you're so present here. It's amazing. So how the egg found me, it basically happened during the pandemic. We are during lockdown and we're looking for alternative brain food. So we went on to Gaia, and we love Regina Meredith. And you did a presentation with Regina Meredith, which was so amazing. And my husband and I said, we have to try this egg. And at that time, the nearest egg to us was St. Paul, Minnesota. So with Sharon. And we scheduled appointments and we drove to St. Paul, had our sessions, and we were on the phone with you on the way home. and the rest is history. And I feel very grateful because actually originally, I don't know if you remember this, but our egg was supposed to be delivered in November. And then for some reason, our date got pushed to June. And I'm so grateful for that because it was a perfect time for us to open the egg. Not only did we open the egg in June, that's when the music also launched, the new 2 tracks that you commissioned, which are just amazing. And I wrote a book, and that book launched at the same exact time. It was just like all these synchronicities started happening all at once. And just in the space, our center couldn't be a more perfect space for the egg as well. So, and the 42nd egg in Naperville, Illinois, like
Go figure, right?
Go
Oh my gosh.
figure.
So amazing. And I felt like it was divine, intervention with your egg not coming in the winter in Illinois. So you got it in the summer, you got to start to build your client base, and you're telling me that you're full month after month or week after week now. So amazing. People are searching for this kind of modality. Especially during COVID when people don't want to be touched. It's this no touch modality and they're just loving it.
For sure.
And your music is so resonant with the egg. So I know when we talked, we wanted to do some mantras, and your voice is, oh my God, if people just, you gotta experience the mantra sessions in the egg. They're beautiful. Harmony's voice without any instruments, it sounds angelic.
Aww.
I mean, it makes me cry just listening to you.
Thank
you. You're so gifted and you're so talented. So we originally wanted to, and you might have to correct me, use the Gayatri mantra, because if I said that correctly, because we have seen research that it was kind of killing COVID with the gratitude. And so when you recorded with the so much love and healing energy that you put out, how can that not be healing, right?
It's very profound. As a matter of fact, I think it was early September, my husband and I contracted COVID. And so we had to close the center for a few days. And I was like, okay, the center's closed, so let's go and do sessions. And we came in and we did the Gayatri mantra, the depth of mind track, which is so beautiful. So there's 3 different mantras on this track. The Gayatri mantra is the second mantra that I sing. And I have such a deep resonance with this because I lived in Bali, Indonesia, for 9 years, between Bali and India. And in Bali, I thought it was so special because each day the kids go to school. You see, in the West, they say, I pledge allegiance to the flag, da, 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 da. And in Bali, they chant the Gayatri mantra every day. It's beautiful. So, when we did this session, when we had COVID, both of us came out of the egg and we felt a dramatic shift in our energy. So I know that a lot of people aren't going to be able to come into the center to get a session during COVID, but the remote sessions I've also done for people, and they've also had very profound experiences. I've been doing remote sessions to people in France, to people in Michigan, Minneapolis, also Dallas, Texas, and different places, random places. But each person, the remote sessions have been so profound and amazing. So I highly recommend it. If you, people out there do contract COVID, just remember, like we're not conditioned yet. And this is what I'm finding is like, it's like, this is right here at our fingertips. And if people would really realize it and start going into that space, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling well. I need to get into the harmonic egg. If we do this right away, then our symptoms reduce quite quickly and we recover a lot faster. We did this, I intuitively tuned into a client of mine one day, and for some reason, I felt really drawn. I needed to contact her, and I contacted her, and that morning she injured her back. And I said, okay, you injured your back. I said, I've got space like at 2:00. I said, can you make it here? And she says, I'm going to try it. I said, try really hard, get over here. We'll get you in the egg. And I played, I think I played the Depth of Mind track for her. And within 24 hours, she slept so well that night. Within 24 hours, her pain and her symptoms, her back pain had reduced dramatically as well. And so we continued doing sessions with her. I kind of flipped between peace of mind or protection, peace, depth of mind, and peace, protection, freedom. I flip-flop between the two of them. And in under a week, she had no pain.
Wow. Yeah, there's no substitute for being in the egg. The remote sessions are beautiful because you can't go with integrity now and expose somebody to COVID if you haven't. So the remote sessions were created during COVID when people said, I need my egg session, I need to get egged, but I can't come and expose you to this, or anybody else at the center.
Yeah.
So remote sessions were born, and oh my gosh, they're beautiful and lovely. Again, no substitute for being in the egg. And then people can also buy your music too. So on the USB drive, which is great because then they can play it for their pets, their children, and they can have a little bit of harmonic egg at home.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that I prescribe to people who come in for harmonic egg sessions, who have sleeping issues, or their children have sleeping issues or learning disabilities, or I've even prescribed this for people whose animals are not getting along. I say, get a little mantra box, which is this little doohickey. I said, load this music onto your mantra box. And for people with sleep deficiencies, put it under your bed on very low. You don't need to even hear it. It doesn't have to be audible. Put it under your bed and just play it nonstop, 24/7. Don't ever stop it. And
that's brilliant.
People have had remarkable experiences and great results. Now, of course, with the harmonic egg.
Yeah.
So the harmonic egg, like I started working, I'll just give you an example with this one client from Chicago, brilliant, beautiful, beautiful human being. When I first started working with her, she was suffering with quite severe depression, and she was lack of motivation, and she had sleeping issues. And 9 sessions in, she is sleeping 6 hours a night. She has very small bouts of depression, but she's coming out of the depressions. And her whole spirit, like she walks in and she has now light coming out of her eyes. It's so beautiful. Only 9 sessions.
Yeah.
Only 9 sessions. Then I prescribed this mantra box for her. So I said, take the egg experience home. Let's get you whatever music you resonate. So say, for instance, the wellness tracks, right? We get the wellness tracks. Just put them on and just keep playing them at home. So the resonance and the vibration can keep working with you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a way to take the egg sessions home and anchor them in even more, but also to keep that Zen space going in your home. So my sister recently announced to me that my nephew, he was having a hard time sleeping. He's 9. It's gonna be 10. And she has him now listening to harmonic egg tracks to fall asleep. So he gets to scroll through and pick the ones that he wants. And he falls fast asleep, is sleeping great. So crazy. And I'm so honored because it's my nephew, right? My little sister. And sometimes family members are weird where they're like, oh, like, what does my big sister know? Or what does my mom know? Or what does my daughter know? Or what does my son know? And they don't really respect, their family. But I'm just so blessed. Well, let me ask you this too. Do you seem to be biased on your music? Do you put a lot of people on your music selections?
No, not at all. I do when I know that it's going to be effective. Like say for instance, I just finished up a client who is manifesting her beloved. And so I know that the mantras, the depth of mind is going to clear any of her negativity that she's vibrationally holding in her field. And it's going to increase her vibrational field to be able to match and to be able to vibrate and to attract in a vibrational match for her. So she was crying in the egg. She had a profound experience, but I love all the music. I haven't found one piece of music yet that I am like, no, that's not in resonance. I love everything. And, for every person, like some people come in and they're just so stressed out and all they need is really gentle, quiet, calm music. So I play them like Kids Sanctuary or
Perfect.
it's to calm the mind, right? Mind, yeah.
Yeah, calm the mind. Between the 6 mantras and the 2 pieces that you created, they can almost do everything, right? Because 3 of those mantras do something and those other 3 do something else. So they're so diverse. You can almost use them for anything. The Kid Sanctuary. Sometimes people, even my nephew, oh, it's Kid Sanctuary. I don't want to listen to Kid Sanctuary. So I told my sister to change the title on her phone just to Sanctuary,
Right.
Because especially like you get this big burly guy that comes in is like, I don't want to be on Kid Sanctuary, but it's beautiful. It's the exact thing that you need when you're stuck in fight or flight, because it's just the flute, the birds, the water. It's so beautiful. And I love it for myself.
It's so beautiful.
That's so cool. So cool.
It's so relaxing. I love Paige's music as well. Like I love so many of the clients just respond so well to the cello and just the feeling of that vibration that music carries. It's quite extraordinary.
Well, cello is such a beautiful instrument, cello and violin. And we had a request from one of the center owners said, Gail, you don't have enough cello. That's how we came to put, cello in the pieces. And we had another request recently for rain sounds, rain. And we have the 5 new pieces coming out, which you should be getting the email about today.
Hooray. I can't wait.
Yeah, they're like, I don't even know how to describe them. They're Native American jazzy.
Okay.
Amazing. And one of the musicians, his name is Barry Coates. He's kind of the composer, toured with Engelbert Humperdinck and the Pointer Sisters, like crazy. And he still uses the word cat. He's like, I know that cat. And I was like, that's such I think a jazzy, old fashioned term.
Right.
And the other guy, Luis Conte, who's the other musician, he's Cuban. So you've got this Native American jazzy Cuban. It's awesome. Awesome.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's really interesting too. So speaking of the music, it's like in a biased way, talking about my music because I recorded it. I composed it and recorded it. So I know the music, but sometimes I'm in the egg and I hear it come through my crown chakra. Sometimes I hear it on my left side. Sometimes I hear it on my right side. Sometimes it's like, I feel like I'm like right in front or it's like sitting there coddling me, and I'm sitting here going, it's so interesting. And sometimes my husband likes to call it a TKO. a total knockout, where I'm in and I'm listening to my mantras, and literally the energy just takes me, and it's like almost like an anesthesia, takes me into this deep, and I travel, like I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going, but it's fantastic. And it's every experience. And I have to say now, since we've opened in June, I've done the numbers and I've seen over 200 clients. That's a lot of clients. Thank you. I'm so grateful, Gail. Wow. It's so cool.
Amazing.
It's
You're doing awesome. That is so amazing.
but I have to say, in those 200 clients, I have never, ever, no two clients have ever had the same experience. And never has one person had the same experience twice.
Yes. Yes. I noticed that, people will hear from their friend. They're like, hey, my friend Kim came in there and, she traveled on this journey and she went to other dimensions and other galaxies. And then, the friend comes in and says, that didn't happen to me. I fell asleep. I don't remember the session at all. It's like, so it's so funny how when people come in and you have this one experience and they tell you 30 minutes of what happened and the next person says nothing happened. So, but then they come in again and something happens. And so, like
but
you said,
those people who have nothing happen, I often find that they have something very profound happen, and it's only revealed to them through dream time or in the days to come. Something will shift, and that's when they recognize it.
Oh, absolutely. But you talk to their partner and they're like, oh, something happened. They're a different person, but they'll tell you nothing happened because they're not in tune with their body. Or maybe they were thinking about their work day or their fight that they had with their kid, something like that. But you see things shift. Or one client came in and said nothing happened, but then she went to Home Depot and she was thinking about a girl she hadn't seen in 20 years. And there she was at Home Depot. The egg helps manifest. The egg helps to, really amplify your intention. So it's just so fun. Even for me, every session is different.
And that's so true, Gail. I tell you, I have become very, very hyper aware of what I am manifesting, because I am manifesting at light speed right now. It's crazy. When I started working here in the Harmonic Egg Center, I remember there were some days I was like, I don't think I could take so much. I can't take any more energy. Like I had to literally leave the center at some point in my workday and like leave out of the space and drink some water and then come back because it was so powerful. And, I just see that every single time people come in, their energy is shifting and changing and growing. And whatever someone's ready to manifest in their life, like that intention setting is so extraordinarily powerful. And the clearer that my clients are with their intentions, the more direct the energy can actually help. And you see, like I open the door sometimes and people go in with like this, different color auric field. And then I open the door and I'm like, whoa, this is like, you're projecting so much light and radiance out of your body right now. It's amazing.
To me, I mean, it's so amazing to me. I don't know how this came through me. I'm so humbled by it, but I'm in awe over it every day. And it just is, it is profound for people, and they're connecting them to their higher self, helping them manifest, helping them create this abundance. I talked to a guy, I guess it was 2 days ago, and he said, I just want to tell you, it's such an honor to talk to you. And I'm like, it's just me. But he said the harmonic egg has brought him so many downloads for this, like the home of the future that he's building. That's kind of a Faraday cage. And he and his podcast is pretty popular. And I'm like, wow. And he's like, I'm honored. I'm like, I'm honored to talk to you, right? And he said, I just tell you, the egg just helped me to download more information. And it's just crazy fun. I love to hear the stories. I love that you're doing so well. I love seeing you on here. Do you have any more like last minute words of wisdom for us?
I definitely think that humanity, this is meant to be here at this time for humanity. And the more that we can actually put ourselves into the situation where we can be open to receive the energy from the harmonic egg, our energies can grow and our manifestation power can really grow. And we need more of this right now on this planet. We need more happy people. And people ask me all the time, so what is it to be a spiritual person? And I said, a spiritual person is a happy person. Let's work on your happiness. Let's work on that. And bring this intention into the egg and let's see what can transform. And I've seen quite a few miracles, and I'm really into miracles. I love seeing them. They help me believe even more. And trust in this new modality, because it's new and it's not new. And it's really such a powerful way to, invite this new technology of light, of color therapy, of light therapy, of vibrations, and really understand that we can do this holistically. We can do so many more things holistically and with the energy of what's here for us present right now. And
Oh my gosh,
just
beautiful
go
words.
for it. Trust it.
Beautiful word. Well, if any of you guys are in the Naperville, Illinois area, or you want to drive, Harmony, tell us how they find you.
Well, you can go into my website at harmonicegg-naperville.com, or you can just give me a call. I'm totally happy to receive your call and help you out. So the number is 630-780-0193. And, let's just make it happen.
Oh, you guys, if you go see Harmony, you're just going to have a magical experience just being in her presence. So Harmony, thank you for being here. I love you so much. Someday I hope to actually give you a hug in person.
Yeah, if you don't come here, I'm coming there. So I want to come see your new house.
Oh, it's awesome. I can't even believe I get to live here. Like, my life is so surreal. So yes, and I know you just moved. So and you're loving your new house. So yes. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay. I will see you soon. I love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.